In an ever-changing world, both in business and economy, it's important that leaders take charge and be proactive in creating the kind of business and the kind of economy that they want to survive in. So I have one of those business leaders here with me, and his name is Roy Yeo. He's all the way over from Singapore, and he's coming here to talk to us about what he's doing with the Australia-Asia Exchange Conference. Roy is the founder of the Exchange Conference as well as the director of Bond International. Roy, tell us a little bit about the Exchange Conference between Australia and Asia.
Initially, we started it just purely a networking between the business people in Asia and Australia, especially Perth. So now, because of demand and thanks for your support, we got to have more meets for conferences, and City of Perth are one of our long-term sponsor or so-called supporters. So what we do is that we got to promote City of Perth through the business people here. I sense so many of talents here, and in terms of business people, working professionals, the only problems I think is that the population, less than 2 million. I mean, no matter how good you are, you limit yourself to less than 2 million people. But in Asia, there are billions of people, and there's a few misconceptions both sides of the world have. Number one is that there's so many English-speaking Asians in Asia, which I think that they deserve to know you. They deserve to know people in WA. And people in Asia, they think that Perth is somewhere so far away, but no, it's so close. It's just less than 5 hours flight between Singapore and Perth. It's almost like you can even fly for, in your terms, in people in WA, fly for to Singapore and back to your home. Nobody need to leave your home.
You're living both in Singapore and Perth and traveling back and forward between both cities. What is your experience between the economy of WA versus Singapore? Is there a big contrast?
So I think it's a good compliment for both sides. In many areas, especially for those business people, there's lots of talents here in terms of entrepreneurs, professionals. They can actually go to Singapore to see what the market in Asia, especially the English-speaking Asians, were, which is, I would say that many millions of people that they can actually tap on. Nobody will invest in somewhere where they had not seen and not match the people here. So at least minimum, take them here and meet each other. Many people in Perth, they are great business people, and they deserve a bigger market than just less than 2 million population here. We plan to have every quarter one. That's my planning. But of course, we need people, City of Perth people to support, to have continuous networking.
So you've mentioned that it's been running for 5 or 6 years. The last one that happened here in Perth in June 2018 was quite a great success, wasn't it?
We make it more conference. We have developers inside, we have business people inside. In fact, we have government speaking, representatives speaking. So we try to make it more interactive, but at the same time we have different segments. We are constantly exploring which segment to focus in, but I think that no matter how much planning we have, the first thing they need to have is to meet each other. Because if you don't meet the other party, you will not get a feel of who the person is, and then there won't be any synergy. So meeting people is very important, and you guys got to visit Singapore if you have opportunity to take a look at Singapore and see that it's not difficult to start a business in Singapore, or not difficult to bring in a business partner back to take a look at your business.
Well, there you have it. If you're a business owner and you're looking to expand your business and your audience, this is probably one of the best ways to do it. Networking with the Asian neighbors that are in the area and within our vicinity, and growing and expanding your opportunity to both service them from here in WA as well as locally to where they are from. I'm Tadros for Undercurrent.